right? Meditate button to reveal the island secrets. These islands are weird. Wait, what? Mysteries are revealed? No way! That's insane! Yo! Yo! So now I won't have problems, like, finding everything. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's a nebula. Nice. Why do they have this vending machine on the side of a, like, mountain? Out of view and obstructed? What? Oh, there's more stuff I can get here. Oh, wait, is this it? What is this? I have no idea what this is. It has a data port, though. Starlight can analyze it. So this is the oral attack device made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. It directs focused sound at a target in a very narrow cone, essentially an audio sniper rifle. You have answered all my questions. My knowledge is complete. You know that I'm investigating the crime to end all crimes, right? Don't you want to know who did it? Would it make any difference? You people in your little games, you think you're better than the real world. You scoff at the people you use. The people are worthless. You don't care. I don't care about the people, only the culture they leave behind. I am a demon living on as a ghost after I possessed a fish and died. I give a perspective that you people could only wish for. Well, this has been a real delight. Please enjoy Oblivion and make the next island better. Been writing lyrics, Lydia? What do you mean, LD? I found these lyrics in a bottle. No way! That's embarrassing! I should have known the tide round this island was junk. I assume they have some meaning. Never ask a songwriter about their lyrics, LD. I can't... If you can't... Intuit? I've never really, I guess, seen the word used there. If you can't intuit the meaning, you weren't meant to know. Whatever. Let's go for a drive, LD. What's good to eat on this island? The Deep Factory nailed the meat this time. The synthetic meat, that is. Notice how there's now livestock on the island? The Deep Factory got expanded. All the meat is made from a culture or bugs. There are huge caverns full of bug breeding and meat growing operations. So wait, you get your meat from bugs? Does it taste good? Yeah, real good. Yuri always claims it doesn't taste like the real thing, but he's just not that type. He's the pickup I dread each time. The amounts of bullshit that comes out of his mouth is out of control. Thinks he's a wine connoisseur. Dude, you live on a synthetic island where grapes are grown underground in a lab. This isn't high-end stuff. He tried to tell Sammy about whiskey one time. Sammy renounced violence, but I thought Yuri was about to get an ice pick in his eye. Sorry, LD. Didn't mean to go off. He drives me crazy. You vent all you want. He's new to me. I trust you on this. Appreciate it. I'll drop you off at the beach again. Perfect. May your specter gaze upon a star, and may you reach the moon. Cool beans. Alright, let's head back over because it looks like Henry needs something from me. I'm sure I probably came all the way here just to question him on something that he's going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I found a forbidden tome about demonology in your apartment. What are you doing with it? Are you for fucking real? Is this one big fucking joke? What the fuck do you think I was doing with it? Propping up a table? I was doing some fucking demon fucking demonology or demon fuckingology. Who gave it to you? A stranger. We went through this already. Is this where your memory fails you? Don't get cute. Let's talk, Henry. What the fuck is up with the slaughter ritual? Citizens don't get to go to the next island, so the ritual takes place where the citizens are sacrificed to the gods. The temple becomes awash with blood, and the psychic energy of the deaths is directed to the gods by the high priestess. Don't you think that is really fucked up? It's the worst part of this whole thing. Perfect 25 should end it. No more dead islands. But a big fucking load of kidnapped citizens, though, right? Sounds real perfect. Whatever. That's true. I could still hang out with, like, Aikiko and stuff. Let's see if I can. I don't think there's anything new to talk to her about, yeah. Got a minute, Aikiko? You're going to die! Humor me. Why do you hate me so much, Aikiko? I thought you were the investigation freak. I'm not that hard to figure out. Because I haven't pulled the bullet on Henry yet. That's part of it. Why isn't my evidence good enough? Why am I always questioned? Why does someone always know better? I've spent millennia protecting this island, and this is the thanks I get? We all appreciate what you do. No, you don't. Soldiers are just necessary evil. We spend our lives in service and are discarded when we're not needed. We get some ceremonies and platitudes, and then all my troops perish with the island to start a new cycle. We're done here. Goodbye, Nonorosito. Doesn't really feel like my relationship increased. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. I am not gonna lie, I might fast travel again. Just to freaking let's just go to the Syndicate Apartments. Yeah, I'm gonna fast travel again. Because I don't want to walk back all the way through that bridge again. I'm not gonna lie. I got all these blood crystal now. Now that I know that I've pretty much bought everything that I need. Perfect. Okay. Oh, wait. I went to the Syndicate Apartments. This is not where I wanted to be. Fuck. I was trying to go to, what the hell? Okay. I was like, what the hell? Why is the thing that... Oh, wait. No, this was right. I was right. See, I'm smart. I thought I went to the wrong place. Do you know why a book that you took from the library was in Henry's safe? Nothing to do with me. Henry says a stranger passed him a forbidden book and told him to keep it a secret. That book is one you accessed. Not sure you can prove that, freak. If I remember correctly, the library vaults only record entry and exit, not what was read or taken. You just happen to know that? No, freak. I don't just happen to know that. I use the vault to acquire books for the architect. I know how the system works because I use it often. Did you access the library vault to give forbidden books on demonology to Henry? No. You're the only one of the suspects who accessed that vault. That doesn't mean the book came from me. Pussy fart. Got time to chat, Yuri? What do you want, freak? What kind of music do you like, Yuri? Good. A properly addressed question. Why do you want to know? I want to get to know you. Have you been drinking, freak? Do you have any interests? I do enjoy some music. Classical. Music that improves your mind. Studies show that the impact of listening to classical music only lasts for 10 minutes. There aren't any long-term effects. Quite. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. May you see through a million eyes, and may you reach the moon. Whatever, dude. Just trying to make small talk. The least you could do is be, like, slightly less of an asshole, but I'm sure that's not going to stop you from being an asshole. Because there's also the thing where, like, I'm pretty sure you're actually, like, possessed or being deceived by Enchanted Blue, and you don't want to admit it, but... Well, who am I to friggin' question that, I guess? I'm just the investigation freak. Sounds to me like no one actually wants to come clean with me. You think? Oh my god, alright. Let's see, I hope Doom Jazz will still, like, let me talk to him about certain stuff. I understand I pissed him off with viewing his friend's grave, but... Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? Can't say that I did. They're pretty unusual. Okay, like everyone is saying that they did not, so Yuri's fucking with me then. What about death screams? Could they cause an adrenaline burst? Maybe, but I don't know how you'd weaponize a death scream. What about one of these? It looks like it records death screams. Is it a directional speaker? It is. How would you record a death scream? You could record the brain activity using electrodes. This device looks like it has a crystal in it. Some crystals are capable of recording emotion. The death scream gets written to that, and upon simulation, the crystal would output the scream. It's a one-shot use though. You can see that the crystal is burnt out. I could never experience the death screams as I'm not a sufferer. I presume you want my opinion though. The demon that possessed Henry is attuned to psychic energy. It could have been used to agitate it. Handy if you wanted to turn Henry into a weapon. Got a sec, Doc? Back for more real talk? Hit me. Nothing lasts forever except the certainty of change. Quoting philosophy now? Please, some song on a skate punk compilation. Yo, playing Skate 3? You were into trip hop last time I was on an island. I like to mix it up, keep it fresh. One of the citizens was abducted from the real world and had it with him. What other phases have I missed? Got big into methcore for a while. I was drinking a lot of coffee and Mexican hip hop. For everything that's wrong with these islands, we at least have a lot of different people here. But punk is this island's flavor. Hopefully we will abduct someone with some more CDs for Perfect 25. You'd think a mass of oppressed citizens would mean there was more punk music on the island. Not allowing them access to instruments or any real means of creativity probably hinders that. Why do you think there are so many murders in the apartments? Montserrat always said you can't build pyramids without slaves. We've got enough pyramids. I agree. Catch you later, Doc. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. Because, like, I'm wondering how many of those conversations there are, because, like, I know you can, like, increase friendship up to the max. So I'm just wondering how many more of those conversations there are. Or if because, like, I pissed off the Doc, like, can I even max out his friendship anymore? I don't know. I just have a feeling I'll never be able to probe him anymore for any additional information, obviously, because I pissed him off. Alright, so yeah, Carmelina is about the last person we can really talk to about shit, I guess. Halt! What do you want, freak? Do we have to go through this every time? Just take me to see Carmelina. Yuri claims that the reality folding drive caused a comms blackout last night. Is that something that can happen with the reality folding drive? Why are you asking me? The drive is operated by Masahiro Heavy Industries, but none of their representatives are left on Paradise. You're the architect, so I thought you might know something. I can't help you with the specifics, but there have been instances of the drive causing blackouts at the end of an island. Did you experience it last night? No, they are all localized though, so that isn't to say it didn't happen. The drive performs a burst to power each island. It throws a lot of radiation and particles out into the air. If Yuri was in a patch of radiation, it could have caused a blackout temporarily. Do you think it is convenient that it happened around the time of the murder? Do you? That's what I'm trying to work out. Yuri is a loyal member of the syndicate. You do well to focus on the real suspect instead. Can you tell me about the secret panic room experiment? Where did you hear that? People talk. I abandoned that a long time ago. It was designed to be a bunker of sorts. My plan was to dot them around the islands in case of attack. Syndicate members could hide in them. Tell me about the message you sent to Aikiko telling her to leave Grace alone with Henry. I have no idea what message you're talking about, investigator. I have a copy of it here. I am sure this is a fabrication. I have no authority over Aikiko. I can't order her to do anything, much less break procedure with something so dangerous. Then why did you step out of the room to leave them unattended? I have no idea. You'd have to ask the Grand Marshal. Or why did she step out of the room? Can I ask you something, Architect? What is it? How can you be sure that the next island will be perfect? There are no certainties in architecture and design, both the nebulous and subjective. Both are, yeah, nebulous and subjective. I don't know what nebulous means in that. I guess a synonym for objective. We can never be sure that the design of the next island will be perfect. Why are people calling it Perfect 25? The mind always looks for reassurance, something concrete to hold on to. The world is chaotic and people crave respite. We believe we should have solved the problem of demonic corruption. The Syndicate seized upon this as a sign of success, a sign of perfection. Do you think it will be perfect? As close as we've come to, the Syndicate has so many problems to solve with the islands. Our work is always undermined by the threat of demonic corruption. We cannot do our holy work while our home rots around us. Can the Syndicate cope if Perfect 25 fails? It won't fail. Hypothetically. Concentrate on your investigation. Let me worry about perfection. Investigator, can we discuss something of a delicate nature? Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? I wasn't truthful. Witness used that bunker for an illegal study of demons. He wanted to find out all that we could for the sake of the island. Ever since the beginning of the Syndicate, there have been zero tolerance on demons. The misknowledge frightened him. He trapped a killer demon and experimented on it. I haven't set foot in there for years, since before he started. Where did he get the killer demon? He trapped one. I don't know how. He kept his secret. He still means a lot to me. The killer demon would die when Island 24 ceases to exist. Henry's demon had already done irreparable damage to the island. This one wasn't going to do anymore. What about Witness? I put it out of my mind. We fell apart and each other's matters became private again. Interesting. So she is okay. So yeah, I mean, well, we already kind of figured like Witness was the one that did all the demon shit, but it's leading me to believe that she really didn't have anything to kind of, I guess, do with that. May the silent goat walk with you, and may you reach the moon. Okay. So I guess Witness is the last one we really need to talk to. I mean, have I like... Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I've been actually... Why are there death screams of voice pointing at the desolation cell? Crimson must know more about KX. I need to get her to open up. Again, I think these are just about talking to people. I think I need to, like, max friendship people to be able to probe them for more information. Okay. But technically Witness is the only one that has an exclamation, so I'm going to talk to him. It's also been a while. It's been a while. I forgot about the door. Yo, Witness, have you, like, stepped off your patio for, like, half a second and realized there's just, like, a freaking random corridor door, like, trans-splitting dimensions? Or are you really just like, oh, yes, look at all these plants? I don't know, this dude's a weird guy. I understand you've become more secretive. Maybe a bit of paranoia.
Who told you that?
I don't want to divulge my source.
The Syndicate is full of gossipers that have strayed from the path. What I do is my business. All I wish is to give myself to our gods. My personal business is my own.
Secrets are dangerous, Witness. They can take physical forms before you realize.
You don't need to lecture me, investigator.
Were you and Carmelina married 25 years ago?
No, we had fallen apart a few years before that. Why do you ask?
Apparently, she went into isolation for about a year. For a year about 25 years ago.
I remember that. I have no idea what she was doing. She likes to lose herself in her mom's spaghetti. She's ready. She likes to lose herself in her work. She said she was working on a project and didn't want to be disturbed.
Was full isolation unusual?
A little bit, but I didn't pay it much attention. The Syndicate's fall from grace was of bigger concern.
Where did she isolate herself?
She has always built herself little hideaways in the islands, places she won't be disturbed. I don't know where it was.
It was probably in her because one of the corridors leads to like her little desk lab area, her secret lab. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst?
I didn't. When they have occurred before, they have always been hard to pinpoint. They don't affect the whole island.
Witness, I need to talk to you. What do you know about this device that I found? It looks like it records the death screams you suffer from and replays them. It's been fitted with a directional speaker that allows them to be targeted. I found it pointed at Henry Cell. Doomjazz hypothesized that someone possessed by a demon would be agitated by it and have a spike in adrenaline. Sounds perfect for whipping Henry into a frenzy when Aikiko went to execute him, giving him a chance to escape.
The death screams are torture. I would never inflict them on anyone else.
So you're denying it?
Of course. There's no evidence that I placed or used the device.
Witness, I have a testimony that you were using the secret bumper for demonology research.
From who?
Who do you think?
Whatever you think you know, you don't. I always work for our holy masters. This has nothing to do with the murder of the council, though.
I found a killer demon inside the council penthouse with the victim's blood all over its claws.
You think you're onto something, but you don't know what you're talking about.
Then why don't you tell me?
If you think you have some wild conspiracy theory, you will need to prove it in the trials. I won't talk further about this.
See you in court, Witness.
I'll see you in hell!
Want to chat, Witness? After I just fucking accuse... That's what I love about this. You just literally... I just accuse him like, I'll see you in the trials, motherfucker. Hey, you want to chat? Like...
Oh, yeah, so let's talk about my plants.
Like we weren't just fucking at each other's throats like 10 seconds ago.
I must warn you that I am not one for long conversations.
What was it like growing up in the Chaos Palace?
Character building. It was an insane network of twisting geometry. I did not see the outside world until I fled for the Syndicate with Ezekiel.
God damn, I can't do that in voices, man.
I had no concept of time. It gave me a unique perspective on the world.
Do you miss the Chaos Palace?
I was constantly on the edge of insanity in that place. The dimensions of space within the hollowed halls forever twisted and reconfigured. I would pass gibbering wrecks of people as I went about my duties. The mind is a fragile thing, and nowhere tested that fragility more than the Chaos Palace.
What happened to it?
It was sacked during the Great Betrayal. Humanity stepped out of the light of the gods and steepened itself in sin. Great monuments of our holy benefactors were torn down. The Chaos Palace was reduced to rubble, then used to build Alexander's cities. The palace should never exist again, but I despair at what we have lost.
I sometimes think we live in our own Chaos Palaces.
The gods can lead us out.
May you fly with destroyed Eden.
And may you reach the moon.
Okie doke mouth. In your face, bozo. Hello, bozo. Alright, what you got for me? Nothing. Alright, yeah, let's just hang out. Got time to chat, Yuri? What is it? You look like the kind of person that likes wine. I do. A refined drink. I'm able to enjoy expensive wine. Better wine. You're fortunate. It helps that I have access to older wines. Always a sign of quality. A nicely aged wine is luxury. I'm glad you agree. Not everyone can appreciate wine. It isn't something for novices or the lower class. You're knowledgeable. Yes. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. I'm assuming he's not ever going to tell me anything. May you see through a million eyes. And may you reach the moon. He's probably never going to, like, let me probe him for information. Probably because he's like, I wonder... if that might have something to do with the... No, there's no way they would do that. There's no way that, like... Oh, whoever you can't probe for information is actually, like, the guilty party. Because, honestly, the most guilty one right now to me, if I had to say, is actually, Carmelina. Because of the whole, like, Diana Gate or whatever. And the fact that she has secret doors and shit, like, it fits way too perfectly. Now, I know there's the whole killer demon thing, but part of me is now believing that it's one or the other. Either the killer demon was set up to make it look like the killer demon did everything, or Diana Gate was set up to make everything look like that Diana Gate was, or the killer demon was the killer or whatever. You know what I mean? So I guess in that regard, I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, that's like also the thing. I mean, it can't be easy to slice through people the way that, like, the council was sliced through. I mean, one of the council members literally had, like, a slice from their groin up through their rib cage. It's like, I don't know if that's something a human could do in one fell swoop with a machete. Like, I don't know. I mean, is it... I guess, maybe, because, like, Diana Gate maybe not be, like, as human as we think he is. I don't know. Halt. What do you want, freak? Do we have to go through this every time? Just take me to see Carmelina. Yes, we have to do it every freaking time. Because we're slaves to the man. Alright, yeah, it's pretty much just hang out with people. Can I ask you something, Architect? I want to give you something, Investigator. What the hell? An eye? It's the Eye of Worship of Blood Dancer. It's been preserved and reformatted into a storage device. The chronicles of Blood Dancer have been imprinted into it. By examining the crevices of the eye, you may learn about the god. Blood Dancer caused multiple planet-wide genocides as he perfected his insane trilogy. There are always sacrifices for progress, Investigator. What are your sacrifices? A personal question? A personal question. Every day we make micro choices about how we live. Each one bears the weight of our vision for our own future. In doing so, is doing this going to be to better realize my goal? No. Should I do it? Even though it is more beneficial to the world or loved ones, can I live with the consequences? That sounds grave. Individual consequences do not have to be life-altering. They all add up, though. Please, go and enjoy the island, Lady Love Dies, though you may learn more about yourself. Thank you for your time, Architect. Oh. So I must have maxed out her friendship then. Philosophy of Architect. Flawless Blood Dancer Eye. A gift from Carmelina. A preserved eye which has had the chronicles of the god Blood Dancer recorded to it. Sweet. Yep, max level. Alright, that works. So Carmelina is officially done. May the silent goat walk with you. And may you reach the moon. I think the last person to talk to about actual clues is Crimson, I think. Because we still need to learn, like, what the heck happened with K-Hex. If she can divulge any more secrets about that. If she actually was present, or at least heard talks of someone maybe about to commit murder on him or something. I mean, I want to believe it's Yuri, but you never know. Because there's 2 pieces of evidence from 2 different people at the scene of his crime. Because technically, Crimson, obviously, unless, you know, K-Hex was the type of weirdo that, like, grabbed tufts of, like, Crimson's fallen hair and made, like, a necklace out of it or some bullshit, but jerked off to it into the bathroom. Yo, I'm just jorking my shit. I got Crimson's hair on my shit. I'm just jorking my shit. I'm horny as fuck. I don't know. But he did also have Yuri's ring, which he'd been, like, furious about not knowing where it went, so I don't know. I do believe it was either Yuri or Crimson that killed K-Hex, I think. That's where my money's going. I mean, the clues don't really point at anyone else doing it, nor does I think anyone else really have a motive. So unless K-Hex was just like, you know what? I don't like K-Hex's attitude. Yeet! You know, unless someone did that to him, but only Crimson and Yuri would have motives to kill him. That's a good brand name beverage. Got a sec, Doc? Can you feel it in the air? You been spraying pheromones again? The island is about to end. This may be the last time we talk before you and Judge determine who's guilty. I'll be flirty. We better not waste any more time then. Lady Love, stop talking. Oh shit, wait, am I just... Did we just get busy? Excuse me? I didn't realize it was gonna go that far. I just thought like the flirt option he would appreciate more. I was not expecting to get busy with him all of a sudden. Okay. It's been wonderful to see you again. Don't. You were never good at any conversation afterwards. Take this, but save it until you're off duty. Flamboyant wine? Yo, he gave me the gay wine. Maybe I'll see you on the next island. I hope so. Philosophy of Doctor. Flamboyant wine. Dead Nebula's freedom letter. Rich and full-bodied. Good mouthfeel. Lingers on the tongue. Well, damn, I was not ready to have sex with him by maxing out his bond with him. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. Holy shit. Oh my god, I almost walked off the dock. God damn, he got me woozy. Whoa. Oh wait, there's actually fish in here? I never noticed that. That's cool. Is there a shark? Dude, I hope there's like a shark. Is there a shark in there? There's a shark in the water! I see you don't have a lifeguard here at your beach. I'm not at the beach. This is a bathtub. No body of water is safe without a lifeguard. It's like 2 feet deep. What are you doing here, lady? Relax. Your lifeguard is here to save you. Okay. Get out of the water! There's a shark in the water! What? There's a shark in the water! There's no shark in the bathtub. Aren't you glad you had a lifeguard here to save you? Wait a minute, you shouldn't even be here. You should go. I think I should stay and I think we should have sex. Okay. Alright. You know, I haven't really... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's actually head up to, Grace Bloodlines. Should I call her One Last Kiss? I don't know. I mean, I think it's same jip. We know she's Grace Bloodlines. Even though the game still like, ooh, it's a mystery. We don't know who this person is. Ooh, ooh. Who is she? Does she have like a mask? Is she gonna like take off her mask at one point? Or is she, you know, like You know, don't take off my mask, my disguise. Dude, to this day, man, oh my god. Maybe it's just because, like, maybe I am, like, really into jazz or something. I don't know, but god, the Persona soundtracks, man, they just know how to go in, dog. Especially 5, like, just the jazzy tunes, man. Oh. Shit goated. I probably should visit her more often, because we haven't really, like, discussed things with her quite frequently, so, unless, you know, anything new, nothing in demonology, nothing, okay, yep. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world until the island ends. Are you worried about blinking out of existence when the island ends? What a wonderful besotted manner, investigator. If you do your job, then I have nothing to worry about. My killer will be brought to justice, and I can be laid to rest. Are you hoping for an afterlife? Heaven? Hell? Eternal paradise in the cosmos, or an endless suffering in whatever the degenerate hell the gods have devised? It isn't something to worry about. It can't be helped. What if there is no afterlife and you spend your life hoping there is? What a waste. Do you believe in the afterlife, investigator? I don't know. I kind of want to answer truthfully to myself, and like to me, I kind of believe more in like reincarnation. You know what I mean? That like we don't truly like there is no like afterwards. It's like we just become another living thing just without the memories of our past lives. You know? Because I think in some cases, like, people have... Because, like, that's the theory of deja vu sometimes. You know? Like, the theory of deja vu, like, you remember something, but, like, you've never, like... Especially in places where you've never been. Like, I've never been here in my life, but, like, for some reason I get the sense of deja vu. That's kind of leading into the whole, like, potentially you were there in a previous life, which kind of affirms the theory of... that we may inevitably like be reincarnated. Like we don't truly pass on. We're reincarnated into another thing, whether that's, you know, a tree or an animal or a person again or something, you know, like we experience another life. And I'm kind of more attuned to that than like believing there's like gods and they take us to heaven or hell depending on our deeds and our actions in life and stuff. In the same sense, it's like, if it's true that, like, heaven and hell exist, like, I have long since, like, not given a shit about getting into heaven. Like, I live the life the way I want to live, and I've definitely committed more sins than not. I mean, shit like the Bible will tell you to be, like, the most upstanding person or ever, otherwise you're sinning and you're gonna burn in fucking damnation in hell, and you don't deserve to live. It's like, what? No. Why? Why would I follow that? Like, dude... I should be able to jork it when I want, okay? Like, I don't give a shit. Ask me if I give a shit. Oh, fuck, what was the line? It's like, if I had a dollar for every time I gave a shit, I'd be broke. Because I don't give a shit. The fuck is Obamacare? Hey, Obama, I don't care about shit. Dude, Dracula Flow be going in, honestly. Anyway, but like also what's gonna like make her happier? You know, like I guess your bond increases no matter what. Life is to be lived. Life is to be lived, not spent waiting. Bravo, investigator. You get it. Isn't it hearsay not work towards heaven with the gods? Just because something is heretical doesn't mean it's wrong. Yeah, right? Is that how you say it? I've never, like, heterical? I guess I've never really pronounced it in that way. Heterical or I think it's heterical is how you would say it. I don't know, it's just weird. It's like, it's kind of like putting like ly or y or something on like words that I feel like shouldn't have ly. I don't know. Besides, you can do the work of the gods without being burdened by the worry of heaven or hell. Attachment leads to suffering. Trust me, I have a unique perspective on this. I'll take that advice on board. Come back later. May you always live in the shadow, and may you reach the moon. Okie doke. We finished Carmelina and Doom Jazz. I'd say Sam. Actually, we could probably just drop down on Sam, can't we? Markiplier. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's. Hello, everybody. Hello, Samuel. Fancy a drink? A night alone. A night alone okay again? Neat this time. Whatever you recommend. The ice ball you had last time allowed you to savor it for longer, but it was chilled. The cooler the drink, the less you can taste it. I hope you'll enjoy the pure taste of this blend. It's delicious. What are you blending on this island? Night Alone and the Vortex blend. Maybe you can try it next time. No single malts? Blended whiskey requires a fusion of single malts, but on this island I have focused on serving blended instead of single malts. It is important to practice all areas of your repertoire, isn't it? What's your go-to style? I've always favored spicy and smoky overtones. Toffee, vanilla, and orange make lightly sweet notes come through, don't they? I appreciate the more floral whiskeys, but they have never excited me as much as deeper complexities of spices. What about the next island? It is important to breathe the new island in, learn about it. Okay, like, I feel like I'm having a stroke during some of these sentences. Learn about it, a crafted... See, I don't think there should be an A there. No, I'm convinced. It should be like, learn about it, comma, craft a drink that can only be born on that island, right? Sorry, I'm just like, I feel like I'm having a stroke trying to read. I just don't think this sentence makes sense to me. Learn about it, craft it. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be and, but they just missed the ND. Okay, I'm gonna say it's and. Learn about it and craft a drink that can only be born on that island. The islands give the drink so much more character, don't they? If we make it to the next island. Gotta go, Sam. I'll catch you later. Maybe there's something we should talk about, LD. Something troubling. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? I'm sorry. I wasn't truthful. I was holding that flesh for someone. This isn't original, Sammy. Why do you have god flesh? I was asked to store it for someone. It was Witness. Why did Witness ask you to store that flesh? He came to me and said he needed it to be stored. He didn't tell me anything else. And you just accepted it without question? I didn't know what it was I did. He just gave me a box and said it needs to be kept secret for the good of the syndicate, wasn't it? Didn't it strike you as suspicious? Witness is an old friend. You'd do anything for old friends, wouldn't you? This is suspicious as hell, Sammy. It's the truth, isn't it? I have no idea. Yeah, dude, Sam's way of speaking is so weird because he's like, he questions everything. He's like, well, this is the truth, isn't it? It's like, I don't know. You're telling me, bro. Like, may you always live in the shadow and may you reach the moon. I don't know, bro. You're telling me. Like, what the fuck do you want? I mean, 2 plus 2 is 4, isn't it? Like, yeah? Like, you good, bro? I like it, though. I mean, it's unique to his character. That's just the way he speaks. But we do know that, okay, so the reason why he has the flesh is because of Witness. So Witness is the one that well, we know everyone was peeling God flesh. Was Carmelina, Witness, and Montserrat all visited, I think, right? All visited Crying Grudge, I thought. Thought that was the 3. I'm assuming Carmelina, the flesh bit that she took, she put into Diana Gate to allow him to access, because you have to become godly. See, you know what? And I think, honestly, I think I'm starting to nail it. So I really think this is between Carmelina and Witness, I want to say. You know, Yuri is still suspicious as hell to me, but I think he's like everyone else. I think he just played a part. And I still believe, like, yes, he would probably had something to do with Enchanted Blue, but I don't think Yuri was the one that actually, like, entered the place and did all that stuff. There's no way. It's really boiling down for me, like, either Witness hit the button to unleash a killer demon and it killed everyone, or Carmelina told Diana Gate to go and kill everyone. It's boiled down to those two. I can't think of anyone else that, like, would have access to everything and be able to do all of this without, like, within the time frame. You know what I mean? The only person I want to say is 100% cleared is Henry. I absolutely do not think Henry did this. If Henry did it, then personally, I would think that they definitely, like, dropped the ball on the story of this game. If Henry did it, that's all I'm saying. If Henry did it, they dropped the ball on this story hard, because, like, he's the last person I would ever suspect, because all the like evidence and carvings into people and the blood sigils and just the fact that there's no way he would have been able to sprint from the desolation cell all the way to the penthouse suite of the council and fucking break all the seals and then kill them all. There's just no way. It's unbelievable. So I'm just saying that, like, that would make for a terrible story if Henry did it. So I'm leaning more towards it's either Carmelina or Witness was, like, at least the mastermind. But I think there are some other players at hand. Like, I think Yuri instigated Henry because he gave him the demonology book, which caused this island sequence to go up in smoke, which would get the council to converge together, leading to the perfect murder. So I do think Yuri, like, at least had part of the setup involved. But I don't think he did the actual killing or instigated the actual killing. So if we're just trying to find who instigated the killing, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to press Yuri on that. I do hate him. If I want anyone left behind on Paradise, I want it to be Yuri. Fuck that guy, but sadly, I don't think he did it. Let's go for a drive, LD. Think you could ever go back to an old life? You mean being an assassin? You're asking because of the case? This is all off the record. Just chatting. I told you that part of my life is over. Got no taste for it. Do you miss it? I miss the abstract, ignoring the actual murder part. Having a skill to get good at was good. Gave me a purpose. These hands aren't for killing now. You get a long time to think on these islands. It's not worth it. Oh, shit, that was Lydia. No, yeah, that was Lydia that said that. I thought Lady said that. My bad. What isn't worth it? Ending lives. What's the point? A life is too important to end early. My line of work was just facilitating another person's ambition. You should be working for yourself, not someone else. What about working for the Syndicate? That's different. We're part of something here. A higher calling. We worship our gods and work for their glory. Not the same as for few coins for a slit throat. What about you? Happy to be working again? I'm the investigation freak. The old nickname. Something to live up to. I'll drop you back at the beach again. This time I brought you something. Oh. Is this one of your paintings? Yeah, from one of the beaches. This is amazing. Thanks, Lydia. Something to remember your return to paradise by. If I get an apartment on the next island, this will get pride of place. Appreciate it, LD. Listen, I've enjoyed our drives, but you need to get this thing solved so there is a next island. Get at me if you've got any questions about the case, yeah? Will do. Thanks, Lydia. Philosophy of Driver. Contemplative painting. A painting by Lydia. It captures the beauty of the island's coast. Hell yeah. Another one bites the dust. May your specter gaze upon the star, and may you reach the moon. Sweet. All right, another one down. I guess let's head back over to Aikiko. No, actually, let's go to Crimson. Because actually, there is shit that we need on Crimson. Like, we still need, like, actual evidence information. We need to probe her about K-Hex. So hopefully, if I talk to her again, she will, let me, probe information, and she'll explain some things that might have happened that I wouldn't know about. Off the record, as they say. Oh, Crimson, darling, I've come for more conversation. Let's chat in your bedroom. And there's no Starlight upgrades case. Okay, yep. Got time for a chat, Crimson? Why is no one else blessed? The gods work in mysterious ways. Depends on who catches their eye. What do you really want to talk about? You're not here to shoot the breeze about divine blessings. I could see it in your eyes. Can I ask you about Isai? I was wondering when you get to the ex-husband topic. What do you want to know? What's he doing now? He's still responsible for citizen management, abduction, reconditioning, distribution. Oh man, you fucking, you married the like HR guy? Oh damn, no, oh no, oh no. I asked for a fair day's pay for a fair day's work, and he kinda got a little angry. So, I'll admit, I kinda got a little angry. Did you kill him? What kind of fucking animal do you take me for? No, I didn't kill him. But I did kidnap his wife. Oh no! Is he happy? Sorry if this is a heartbreaker, but he's with Madame Complex now. The garden tender? The very same. She lost Gregory on the 18th island when he repaired the timelines. A couple of islands later, she had a night out with Isai at Bar Knife. Through the heart, and the rest is history. But is he happy? Are you asking if he still pines for you? Yes, my name doesn't represent all of me. It took him a few islands to get over you. Anger at what you did and the deep longing. Buried himself in his work. He got through it. He's on the next island, one of Lydia's first pickups of the night. Not a lot for a citizen manager to do once the slaughter is completed. I'm glad he's not a suspect. Time to move on, lady. Understood. Lady, I have something to tell you. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? I told you about the key from K-Hex. I didn't tell you the other part of the story. I've been worried about what's going on. But you need to know. I seduced K-Hex for my own interest. But someone else asked me to do it as well. Who? Witness. Why? He wanted the key. I don't know why, but he asked for it. He wanted it modified for remote access. A dongle could be placed in a dongle could be placed in a control panel and then used to remotely access it. It needed a line of sight, though. The amount of data could easily drop packets if the signal was blocked. Did you give it to him? Yes. Why? He promised to help me. With what? He said he had a plan for the next island that would allow me to keep my freedom and allow me to return to active service. Crimson. I know. I didn't expect it to be this. If it was him. This is the truth? Yes. I've got some work to do. Interesting. Interesting. So, looks like Witness has gathered all the means of breaking the seals then. Because that would because she had, remember, she had the flash, the whatever, the key, the second holy seal. That's what she just explained there. So Witness would, and she gave it to him. So he would have been able to break the second seal. He obviously had Kafka Memory's blood, which I think he got from Sam, because Sam also stored the God flesh for him. Remember? So I think he got the blood from Sam, because Sam must have stole it. And then Witness got that from Sam. So he passed the third seal. He obviously went to Crying Grudge, got the flesh, had it stored with Sam, and then used it whenever he needed to break the fourth seal. And then set up the Killer Demon crate. And then at the time of the murder, called the crate. And that killed everyone. Things are not really looking good for Witness. Then this is a really good frame job. Because, like, I mean, we have witness accounts. A literal god said that he personally went to him and carved flesh from him. So, like, this does not look good. It's hard to believe that this dude just like, oh, I'm worshiping the gods, when he's literally has all the means of breaking the holy seals. Like, here's the thing. If you were doing God's work, why would you need this thing from Crimson? The fact that he personally asked Crimson to subdue K-Hex, subdue K-Hex to get the key to the second holy seal, that does not look good. That is not like devotion level shit. I could understand maybe carving the flesh and jerking off to it being like your holy mission, but getting the key to the second holy seals, what does that have to do with your religion? What does that have to do with praising the gods? So I don't think Witness is an innocent party. I think he's lying to me when he says he's being framed. I really think he had a lot to do with this, and I'm leaning more towards that it's him. But the whole Diona Gate thing and the hidden doors, like, that shit is crazy. So my prime suspect is either Witness or Carmelina. I'm pretty much gonna end up just. From whatever's going to be revealed in the trial at this point, I'm just going to deduce one of them probably. That's kind of like who I'm leaning towards. Those are my prime suspects. I think everyone else had a part, because obviously I think Sam learned about the third holy seal from Witness. If what Sam says is true and that he was holding on to that flesh for Witness, probably also holding on to the blood for Witness as well, I think he's just an accomplice, but didn't really have, like, the grand scheme of things. Plus, if you also remember, Sam was at the Paradise Gates at the time of the murder. Lydia and Sam were both at the gates. We can confirm that. So they were nowhere near this murder. So unless they derived the killer demon plan themselves and called the lock, but it came directly from Witness's phone. So I don't know. Then again, I do think... Isn't Lydia good with technology? Didn't she say she's, like, good at hacking? Lydia's tire marks also do appear in like different areas of the crime scenes. It is, but then again, I just don't know. You know, and God, see, now I'm double guessing myself. Because I still think maybe Lydia and Sam could have something to do with this, because Sam could be lying to me. If Sam is true to his word and he was doing those things for Witness, then I believe it's Witness. But if he's lying to me, then I think Sam and Lydia would have done this then. Because Lydia could basically get anywhere she wants with her car. Her tire marks do show up at the fucking, like, obelisk and stuff. And obviously she had that laptop with all that incriminating stuff. It's really hard. It's really hard. I don't want to think it's them, but, like, also, like, the most innocent people are usually the ones that do it. And the fact that, like, Witness is, like, there's just so much shit on Witness. But at the end of the day, it's like, even if Sam and Lydia set everything up, if Witness truly hit like the button to call that case, I would say it's Witness because he's the one that fired the gun. It'd be no different than like hiring like a hitman or some shit. It's like in reality, like the mastermind is whoever did the hiring. The hitman's just doing his job. It's like you know Lydia and Sam set up the gun, but Witness pulled the trigger. Which so I would deem Witness the murderer if that's what it boils down to. May your journey be endless, and may you reach the moon. Well, that was some information. Got a minute, Aikiko? You're going to die! Humor me. Do you still collect war relics? Why do you care? Friendship, Aikiko. We've been through this. Fine. Yes. Okay, good. What's the centerpiece of your collection? Centerpiece? The most important part. They are all important, Prost. The relics are created through the actions of soldiers giving their lives in combat. How can one be more important than the other? That's a good way of thinking about it. I know. Take this. It's a shell from a demon I killed in Romania before the Syndicate. Oh, so we're done with her now. Thank you, Aikiko. I appreciate it. Good. Now that we've played this friendship thing out, we're done, right? Done? Yes. We became friends. You got what you wanted. You can leave me alone now. If that's what you want, Aikiko. That took longer than I was hoping. Goodbye, Nonorosito. Philosophy of Soldier. Chivalrous War Relic. A petrified shell from a demon that Aikiko killed during her campaign against Damned Harmony. Well, damn. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. Damn, you don't want to be my friend anymore? You don't want to be friends with me anymore? You don't want to be friends with me anymore? You don't want to be my friend, Aikiko? You don't want to be my friend? You stop it, Nanoros. You're drooling on me. You don't want to be my friend? I want to be friends with you. Stop that! Get the fuck away from me, freak. Oh, it's stupid. Let's talk, Henry. Is this helping? These little chats helping you work out who did it? I'm getting the picture of the island. I understand the crucible of crime better. Like what you see? This island can't continue like this. How are you going to fix it? That's a job for the next island. I need to find the truth first. You promise you're going to do something? I'll do what I can. The Syndicate is a slow ship to turn. I hope you'll stick to that. Whatever. Philosophy of Citizen. Hell yeah. And may you reach the moon. Sweet. So yeah, we're definitely like coming near the end here. So yeah, we're done with them. I got a question Witness about K-Hex. You know, maybe I should because that's true. Like, I bought everything. I know I have all the collectibles, and I have 54 blood crystals, so maybe I should just start fast traveling around. Like I said, I don't know. I kind of like taking the scenic route. It's not like walking takes, like, 25 minutes, and plus, I might say something funny or, like how I'm doing now, just kind of, like, iterating my thoughts that, you know, might make for some good content. I don't know. You won't get this kind of spiel from me if I just fast traveled everywhere, you know? Hopefully I spent long enough time that I can talk to him again. I assume that, like, you can re-talk to people after you just kind of leave and do something else. I don't know how much, like, come back later is actually come back later, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Witness? You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Okay, here we are. Why did you want Crimson to get the key to the second Holy Seal? I didn't. You're lying. I have a testimony that not only you asked her to get the key, but that she gave you the key as well. That simply isn't true. I have almost nothing to do with Miss Acid.
She's lying to you, Lady Loveeyes. You are being played. Have you got the key? I didn't even know the second holy seal required a key. I don't have it.
You're lying.
I am not, Lady Loveeyes. Miss Acid is tricking you. She is turning us against each other.
Why?
It's your job to find out.
Are you sure about that? You asked Crimson to get the key to the second holy seal from K-Hex.
No,
Witness, I'm losing my patience. By asking her to do that, you, by her account, taking a copy from her, you're the prime suspect for who went through it.
I did nothing of the sort.
You're denying all of it or just going through the seal?
All of it. I have nothing to do with Miss Acid's preposterous story or the second seal.
No desire to cooperate at all?
I can't cooperate with a fabrication.
Why did you give Sam a piece of god flesh to hide?
What did he tell you?
You first.
I needed somewhere to store the flesh. I am worried that there are people in the syndicate that would sabotage my research.
Who?
I have nothing concrete.
And the why?
That awful nickname, Perfect 25. The desire for perfection now. They don't want someone proving the council wrong.
So you didn't use it with Sam to breach the fourth holy seal?
This is the first I've heard of it being used with the fourth seal.
We'll see about that.
It doesn't look good, Witness. I'm going to keep it a buck with you, Chief.
Want to chat, Witness?
I must warn you that I'm not one for long conversations.
What else do you remember about the Great Betrayal?
I understood what salvation is. I was married to another inhabitant of the palace. A wonderful woman, but she chose hearsay over the gods. I do not blame her. It was a troubling time. The whole world changed. Temptation of a new life drove us apart. I refused to abandon our heavenly masters. She chased me throughout the Chaos Palace, determined to take my life. Ezekiel saved me. He found a way out of the palace and was attacked when we were free. We had no idea what daytime or daylight or time was, but we knew we had to find the remaining believers. We wandered the desert for many days until we met a small caravan of worshippers. We went with them and found the start of the syndicate. We became obsessed with growing the syndicate.
And now you work only for the gods?
The syndicate's work is only holy work. Without the syndicate, the gods will never rise again. There is a balance, however. Ezekiel saved me, and now I must save the syndicate.
Save? How are you going to save it?
Too many of us have forgotten to adhere the ways Silent Goat taught us. When was the last time you did full prayer routine? I will evangelize these values on a new island and bring us back into the light. Bam, 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 dun, 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 dun. In order for that to happen, you need to do your job, Lady Loveeyes. Let us not do social calls until the next island.
Understood. Maybe I'll see you on the next island.
But also, maybe not. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you, Chief. Maybe.
The truth I find about the murder may involve you, Witness.
A devoted servant like myself has nothing to fear.
Philosophy of Zealot. Man, you didn't even give me shit. Oh, actually, technically, he gave me shit at the very beginning. He gave me the plant. That's right. May you fly with Destroyed Eden.
And may you reach the moon.
I'm assuming, like, maybe if you didn't accept the plant at the start, he would have given it to you then. Maybe, like, forcefully. I don't know.
Here, take my fucking plant, you pussy fart. You better take care of that shit. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna call you the gay N-word.
Whoa, whoa, hey, hey now. Hey, whoa, hey, hey now. No need to, what's with all the hostility, brother? Yeah, nothing new. Got time for a chat, Yuri?
Can we make this the last time, freak?
Have you ever been in love, Yuri? Love doesn't offer anything. Love constrains ambition. It blinds you to your goal. That's true. You surprised me, freak. I took you for one of them. A fool blinded by weak emotions. Take this. You should read it. Vapid book? Do Not Feel Guilty by Yuri Knight? You wrote a book? It's not hard, is it? It's about pursuing ambition. I'm sure it's insightful. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. Philosophy of Secretary. Vapid book. A book written by Yuri called Do Not Feel Guilty. Thoroughly intellectual. Are you sure about that? May you see through a million eyes. And may you reach the moon. We're coming to an end. So we already did Carmenina and Dunjaz. We got to go back to Grace Bloodlines. We still need Sam. So wait, we still need Grace Bloodlines, Sam, and Crimson. And then we should be good to go. And I literally have no more investigation notes, so yep. See, but the thing is, a lot of, like, the people's probing information, it's only their account. So, in detective games, in fact, and even in real life, you can't just go off one person's testimony. To create solid evidence, you have to have at least two, concurring, like, evidence pieces, you know what I mean? Like, you have to have at least, like, two witnesses, because it's true, like, Crimson could be lying to me. Now, does Crimson have a reason to lie to me? Not really, so I'm inclined to believe her. And I do think Witness definitely is one, like, a very, very guilty party in this. But in the same sense, like, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on, like, you know, how the game wants me to proceed about it. I mean, like, can I actually accuse the whole syndicate? Because I honestly think at least half the syndicate is in on this. There was at least some kind of setup, or at least attempted setup by almost everyone on the island. That's why I'm like, okay, the syndicate, like, wanted the council dead. There's not a single person on this island that didn't want the council dead. Like, everyone wanted the council dead at some point. Like, there's no way. Like, everyone has a freaking motive for murdering the council. So, like, I believe everyone had some kind of small part to play in all of this. Just some people had bigger parts, and the people who had bigger parts, you got to find the truths in them, and then once you find the truth in that, then it should hopefully be, like, without a shadow of a doubt who did it. I literally don't have any more case files, so it's definitely just talk to people. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world until the island ends. Is the syndicate worth saving? That's for you to decide. For better or for worse, the crime happened. The syndicate was on a straight path. Now that path branches. The truth you believe in will determine the fate of the syndicate. Which branch do you think we should take? Weed out the corruption. The syndicate is no place for paranoia and conspiracy. We have a holy cause. We have forgotten that. We are in a position to craft a perfect society. You said there was no such thing as perfection. And so I did. The idea of perfection is intoxicating. We always let our guard down and start believing in it. We kidnap people from the real world and force them to worship our gods. They're pressed into service on the island, working in our factories and farms before being killed in a mass slaughter ritual. Hard to imagine much perfection coming from that. Perhaps we should wipe the slate clean. How do we do that? I have no idea, investigator. Damn, I still gotta do more with her. May you live in the shadow, and may you reach the moon. Well, that's true. I didn't get her till, like, very late game, so there's still probably plenty of conversations with her. And I rarely talk to Sam, so I wouldn't be surprised if Sam still got, like, 5 more conversations. I've talked to him, like, 3 times the whole game. At least we have, like, a nice pathing now, you know what I mean? Like, I can just, like, drop down and, like, hey, look, there's Sam's bar. Yo, my pathing. Look at my pathing, Sam. Look at this shit. We speed running. Look at that shit. Fancy a drink? You know me. This is my other blend, LD. Vortex. I trust neat is okay. This one has a punchier taste. It sure hits you. I don't serve this many drinks. They find it... they find it too much. It is harder to appreciate, but you understand, don't you, LD? Do you miss being an assassin? Death doesn't interest me anymore, LD. But it was your calling for so long. Being an assassin hurts too many people. I had a new calling, a new craft. Can't you see? Do you miss the Paradise Psycho unit? Every day, being an investigator completes me. That's how I feel, LD. Serving the right drink can change your life. That's better than taking a life, isn't it? If someone didn't take a life, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. That's true, isn't it? I've enjoyed our conversations, LD. I hope the rest of your investigation proceeds smoothly. Is this our last chat? I'm afraid I need to say goodbye to this bar one last time. So many memories. It's been a pleasure, Sam. Take care, won't you, LD? Always. Philosophy of Bar Master. Hell yeah. May you always live in the shadow, and may you reach the moon. Okay, so we're done with Sam. Never mind. I thought I'd need like at least like 3 more or some shit, because I rarely talk to Sam. We finished Lydia. Crimson. That's right. We gotta do Crimson now. Whoa. It's a good thing that like it seems like as long as I interact with something in the environment or some shit or like talk to someone, like it opens up the like come back later from people's dialogue. So we are coming to an end. I mean, we've wrapped up all the clues now, so yeah, it really is just like I'm pretty much just talking with people. I'm just getting these last like conversation completions, even though there's not really anything else to learn. I feel like it's just worth it. I mean, it won't take us too much time to just talk with everyone like a few more times. Got time for a chat, Crimson? You still read much, lady? Not a lot to read in the Idle Lands. Let me give you this. One of the citizens we brought on the island was carrying a few volumes of it. It's my new favorite. Entrapping, wait, what did that say? Negoshi's helicopter? A humble designer dreams about flying a helicopter through the city. Looks good. Does he achieve his goal? You need to read to find out. What did you miss most in exile? The old gang. We live in the shadow of genocidal gods. Praise be of course, but you guys made it better. It was a different time back then. The islands were a mess, but it was against us. But it was against the world. The Syndicate got too comfortable, too predictable. That's why last night happened. A lot of good times in old islands. Immortality was a fun thing to experiment with. Endless possibility. People started settling down, though. It didn't end because you got exiled. Is this about me getting married? Partly. All the Syndicate got boring in one way or another. Montserrat started cracking the whip about building better islands. Aikiko got a stick up her ass. Doom Jazz only knows so many tricks. I'm glad you got married and found happiness, but you left me behind. I didn't realize. I thought you were just fooling around. We were. I joined it, but I wanted it to last longer. It's been an eon, but we can pick up where we left off, if only once before this island ends. Don't be a tease, lady. I'm not teasing. Just one more thing, right? I'm solving the mass murder of the council after being in exile. I'm not in a place to make long life decisions. Works for me. Wait. Did we... What? Yo, did we get it? Dude, we got busy with Crimson. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. I missed you, Crimson. I missed you too, lady. Remember, this was a one-time thing. We keep it business now. We'll see what happens on the next island. Holy shit, and got busy! Hell yeah! Entrapping manga. Crimson's favorite manga, Negoshi's Helicopter, is the story of a mild-mannered designer that dreamed of flying a helicopter through the city. hell yeah, dude. I'd smash Crimson. May your journey be endless, and may you reach the moon. God damn, I wasn't ready to get busy with two people. Sheesh, I'm hoeing around now at this point. God, let me tell you, if we make it to the next island, Crimson, it's not gonna be strictly business. Got him. Woo! It does the cool like heel click thing on my way out the door. It's the Saints Row 4, like, leave it to the fucking Saints or whatever. When you're walking down the stairwell, it's like me leaving the bedroom after giving my wife the okayest wienery. He's like walking with his elbows out. That's exactly what just happened there. Me after giving the Crimson the most okayest wienering. That shit gets me every time. I can't. Oh my god, fuck. Alright, we just got Grace bloodlines left, right? Yo, can we flirt with Grace? I don't think so. She's super holy, isn't she? She's like the freaking, whatchamacallit, the exorcist. So she's kind of like on the holy path. So she probably won't like an okay wienering. Unless it's through like a bed sheet or something. Well, that's cool. At least, I mean, it's not like, you know, you can have social links and date the people, but I guess it's nice to like at least, you know, have some intimate moments with some of the people. I guess they give you like obviously like a male option and a female option. Which I'm glad it was Crimson, because goddamn shit. Which eliminates the need to want to put your face between those breasts. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going the right way. The okayest wienery. I think breathing life back into paradise is probably my favorite. I just like that. The piano with it is pretty good. Got time for a chat? I have all the time in the world until the island ends. How do you deal with the corrupt ruling class? No society has ever worked that out. The real world would be a different place if they had. The ruling class are more insidious than the gods. They corrupt all that they touch, mutating society to be something that only benefits them. For every ruler that meets the guillotine, another takes their place. Society burns them with no respite. What would you do? I feel like I have to. It's just so good. Murder the entire council? A good answer. Misguided, though. The entire council has been murdered, but do you think a egalitarian society waits for us on the next island? I don't know what the answer is, but I'm here to hold them to account now. Who watches the watchwoman? You get the Paradise Psycho unit and your gun back, and who do you answer to? Nothing is so simple. I have enjoyed our conversations, but you do have a job to do. Paradise needs saving. I will assist you where I can. Oh, investigator, I have something for you. I don't need it anymore. Vintage watch. Why do I need it? Never forget that the clock is ticking. Philosophy of Ghost. Vintage watch. One last kiss's watch. She doesn't need it anymore. Pretty cool. May you always live in the shadow, and may you reach the moon. Okie doke. I think that does it. I'm surprised they didn't have like whatchamacallits, like Starlight skins for maxing out their stuff. They just give you like neat little trinkets. But yeah, that about does it. I think it's time to go to the trials. I feel like I know not, dude. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know which route to take. Like,
Wah, wah, I took the one to Bowen, hard as a rock in Bowen. Okay, actually, so, all right, here. Let's lay it out because this is we got to gather the facts before we try and like deduce everything. Now, at this point, like, I am pretty much working strictly off evidence that we have. Like, I don't know what other direction to take unless I'm, like, just basically grasping straws. Because, like, to say, like, Lydia and Sam did this, it'd be really hard. Although there is, like, some of that evidence on them, it's just, like, you're kind of stretching for it. You kind of have to hope that someone else was lying about their account or that the Lydia or Sam or someone else was telling the truth about their account and Lydia and Sam were lying about their accounts. For I guess like that to come to fruition. So it's like I'm trying not to base my assumptions off of what people say. I'm trying to base it off of like the actual evidence that we gathered. And so truthfully, if I really had to boil down a suspect, part of me is leaning a lot more towards Carmelina. And the reason why is because I think she also murdered Grace bloodlines. So I think there was a long-standing history of just Carmelina wanting to, like, remove those of other power or at least find her way on the seat so that way she can make her perfect 25 and be acknowledged for her whatever, you know, like her motives. But I do believe she's the one that strangled Grace bloodlines. You know, why would you kill the chief exorcist? Things like that. And then the whole, like, Diana gate. I mean, like, it seems logical. She can punch doorways through reality. She had that secret cell and lair, her special rooms, her doorways. She literally had a child and, like, embedded it with God flesh. And the fact that we have concrete, actual freaking proof as well that Diana Gate was there because he literally has the gunshot wound from Montserrat and that Carmelina's DNA shows up at the scene. It's not her blood. We obviously know that it's Diana Gate's blood. But obviously he was there. Diana Gate was there. Now, granted, no, actually, I think he did. Diana Gate said that he succeeded in his mission. He said he didn't murder the council. So part of me is like, it's the whole like hitman thing. Like just because Carmelina wasn't present there actually doing the murder, I'm sure she condemned, forced Diana Gate to do it for her. Like she said, hey, go murder the council at this time. And then Diana Gate left, murdered the council, and yeah. Because he was working for the corridor lady, which is obviously Carmelina, because Carmelina is the only one who could punch holes through reality. And the fact that there was the one on Witness's, like, apartment building. You know what I mean? Like, she could have left in that time, and that would have been enough time. The 5 minutes it took for, between, like, the council being murdered, or 8 minutes, it was something like that, for the council to be murdered. She could have just gone through her corridor, took Diana Gate. She obviously punched that wall past the first Holy Seal. And then Diana Gate would obviously be able to feel his way through. Now, the only thing is, what I do forget, was Carmelina able to open up the second Holy Seal? I forget. I don't know if she ever found a way to open the second Holy Seal. But the thing is, someone else could have, because obviously Witness had it, Crimson knew it, K-Hex knew it, Yuri knew it, Lydia knew it. So, who knows? It might have already been dropped, and then when people found out about the, like, third, fourth Holy Seals, they're like, oh yeah, fuck this shit. I don't know. It's boiling down to, like, very minute details that may not come to fruition unless we, like, question people in the trial. Because obviously, at this point, we got to get everyone fighting each other.
Because then people are going to start spilling the beans and being like, well, you said, well, him over here, he wrote me into this. Well, that one over there, he wrote me into this. You know, it's going to be like one of those scenarios. And then someone might slip up and be like, oh, man, I don't remember his blue jacket. Soichigayo. You know, shit like that. Oh, shit, fuck. I didn't mean to fall. God damn it. But see, like, that's the thing, because it's like, not everyone can be innocent. Like, even people like Sam, like, even if he just learned about, like, the seals through witness, he knew about the seals. So obviously, and the only people that can know about the seals is if someone explicitly told them what they wore, or if they were actually present and there. Only the council knows the seals. No one else can get past the seals. The only people that know about... The only two seals that I think Crimson brought up that said people know about, obviously the first one is the Martial Guards, which you can clearly see if you traverse the island. So everyone knows that the Martial Guards are the first Holy Seal. The second one is the obelisks in space. Now, Crimson, I think, gave us information that, like, that information was leaked to everyone. So if someone says they don't know about it, they're lying. Everyone should know about it. Except, obviously, me, who was in exile. But yes, so everyone at least knew what the second Holy Seal was. And that's why I think a lot of people were trying to get their hands on the obelisks and shit like that. So, but then beyond that, no one should know. Like, obviously, unless you got past the second seals and then seen the third and fourth ones, you wouldn't know. But the thing is, Sam did slip up and said he knew exactly what the third Holy Seal was and that it was a bloodlock. So unless he learned that from witness or he was actually there present himself, which would be a lot less likely story considering how he was at the Paradise Gates at the time of the murder, it'd be very hard for him to do the murder. So that's why I'm like, Sam is kind of off the table for me, even though I think he was just genuinely coerced by witness. Honestly, it's like Carmelina, Witness are like my top two guilty people. It's like I want to question them on all the shit that they did. To me, they are the most guilty parties right now. There's just too much like, why the hell would you need this? Why did you get that? Why are you so obsessed with getting the key to the second Holy Seal? If you're so devoted to your gods, what, you want to fucking invade the council and kill them so that way you can devote all your time to the gods? Interesting story, Witness. Whatever.